Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Why y'all laughing? Shalom, shalom, it's falling and sure. Welcome again to the Rock. In times as I don't know if you've been paying attention to what is being said on the mainstream media, the lying mainstream media, but I did make a mention of inflation and how inflation is going to take a toll on the economy. Now, I believe that they're being very optimistic on their forecasts. I believe that what's happening right now as far as inflation goes is going to have a long-lasting effect on this economy. But one of the ways you can save money and also learn and develop a skill is sewing. So yes, I am doing a sewing video. No, not because I sew, but because the sisters sew. And all of them individually sew. In fact, we also have, what do you do? Knitting?
Knitting,
Yeah, we have knitters and crocheters. That's the little girls, things they're learning. But for the older adults, they sew. And I'm always trying to promote them in learning the skill of seeing, and they've taken it and gone off with it. And the funny thing is that when they all come into the house, when y'all came into my house, except for Tanisha, Ebony and Lydia both knew how to sew. So right here, we have a simple simple skirt that was made for my youngest daughter. And I had to ask Tanisha. She said she used less than 1 yard to make this, and she made it in about 30 to 40 minutes. "30 to 40 minutes in less than 1 yard." Now, I just want to show you, because see, I promote them sewing all the time. I'm always going to the store, and whenever I go to the store, I bring back something like this. This is the extra fabric that they sell at Walmart when there's not enough of one of those rolls and they just want to get rid of it. Now, this fabric, I know for a fact, is not $1 a yard when it's in the roll, when it's on that cardboard box thing, because I've seen it before. But right here is 4 yards for $4. So with just a little bit of ingenuity, them knowing how to sew, they were able to make this dress right here for $1. Less than $1, actually. $1 if you include the elastic that's in the band. Right here. Now here we have, multiple ways of sewing. They have 3 or 4 sewing machines. They have a serger. And again, I'm constantly buying, look at this stuff. This is a way for you to save money and make simple dresses. You can buy these dresses online. You can overpay for them. And I know somebody's going to say, "You're getting it at Walmart. You're helping support China." These are the same people that also buy iPhones, where a lot of the components are made in China. They'll buy most electronics in one way or another come from China. Your vehicles, a lot of the electronics, the chips, the microprocessors come from China. So I ain't really trying to hear that. Just saying. Back to the video. Look at this. 4 yards, $4. Very neat fabric. And if you look through this bag, their fabrics, 4 yards, $4. Now sometimes they have it 2 yards for $2. But all of these, I even found some waterproofing material that was that they're going to use to make diapers, because Sister Tanisha knows how to make what do they call them, diapers?
Cloth diapers?
Cloth diapers. She knows how to make cloth diapers. So I found some waterproof material, like 4 yards for $4. That's going to be an abundance of cloth diapers. And then, getting the Zorb and all that. But being that, there's always babies. You know what I mean. There's always babies. We need an ample supply of cloth diapers, because there's always babies. I'm just saying.
Right now.
Ebony said she's having baby fever right now. 4 yards for $4. And we have bins and bins of this stuff. Look at this stuff. If you go to your local Walmart and in the sewing section, you can get this stuff. Now this is going to be for the boys, because they know how to make onesies. They know how to make skirts. They know how to make dresses. They know how to make diapers. They know how to make pants. They know how to make shirts, and these are simple ways to save money, because you think, how much would you pay for this at a store? You wouldn't pay $1. You wouldn't pay $1 for it. And if they go out and get it dirty, it's no big deal because I bought this fabric 4 yards for $4, and this is less than a yard in less than 30 minutes. These are some of the things you're going to have to start utilizing. I don't even know what kind of material this is. Things you have to start utilizing. That's just one bin or one bag. I probably have 100 to 200 rolls of this stuff that I just buy because it's cheap, it's remnants, and you can turn this stuff into clothing. Skirts, dresses, head coverings for the sisters. They even making themselves skirts. When y'all made your skirts, how much did you use? How much fabric did you use?
Under 3 yards for 3.
For 3? All 3?
Yes.
They made all 3 of them matching skirts. And they used under 3 yards.
With a head covering.
With a head covering for their 3 skirts. And they made them in one night. Like an hour or 2 over one night. And they all had 3 skirts. And they look really nice, actually. They wore them here at the feast days. So for a little over an hour, let's just say 2 hours, and 3 yards of fabric, they were able to make 3 skirts. That's less than $1 a skirt. And a little over an hour or 2. You're not going to find that at your local store. So these are some of the things that you can utilize in a way of saving yourself money. And even if your family is expanding, if you have a wife or you have wives that know and are proficient in seamstress and sewing, you can dress your family. Now, I'm a jeans and t-shirts guy, so it doesn't cost very much to put clothes on me because I'm very satisfied going to Salvation Army and getting myself a pair of work jeans and getting me one of those work t-shirts, and coming out here and getting it done. So you're growing your food and you're sewing your clothing, or a large majority of your clothing. For us, it's the diapers, it's most of the children's clothing. I mean, outside I buy my son some jeans, but also they can buy jeans. The sisters do. They buy jeans, cut the seams out, and they put fabric in between and make skirts out of those as well for more heavy duty type stuff. So you can literally dress your family and feed your family for pennies on the dollar. But it is going to take time. And men, I would suggest humbly that you encourage your wives, children, sons, daughters, encourage them to learn skills, encourage them not to be dependent on continually going to the system. Because as things become more expensive, you already see that we're having supply shortages. I don't think that this is a one-time thing. I think this is going to continue. I think they're using the zombie plague as a mask. They want this thing to keep falling down. And it's going to keep falling down, which means you need to start learning some skills. If you're getting a stimulus check, you can buy a cheap Brother or Singer sewing machine for $125. That's less than 10% of your, or around 10% of your tax return. I mean, your stimulus check. You can go online and learn how to sew online. How to make simple clothing for your children that they can still look really, really nice in. It's just not going to have a Nike swoosh on it. It's not going to say, Baby Gap. You're not going to have to spend $20 for a 6-year-old's skirt when you can make it for $1. You're not going to have to spend hundreds of dollars to eat organic food when you can grow it in your own garden. You're not going to have to spend excessive amounts of money to heat your house and cook your food when your land provides all the sticks. And the sisters right now are doing some finishing touches on the stove. You can bake. You can cook. And you can save yourself ample amounts of money. In our case right now, we are also starting squashes. These are all our squashes in here right now. So this row is all just different types of squashes. Or some of these are going to be sold because we have some orders in for people who want seed starts. But also these are for us. If you can learn these skills you can save yourself ample amounts of money. And then you will see why homesteading is so valuable. But until you see it, until you experience it, you'll never know it. Hopefully this just pricks the mind of somebody. Men, invest in your wives. Encourage them to learn skills. Sometimes you may even have to push them to learn skills, real skills. You can even make money off these skills. We have. Bless y'all. Shalom.